Hello, this is MinecraftByte here, and in this video I'm just going to be making a behind the scenes video of my next Minecraft animation. It's probably going to be called something like car racing in Minecraft or something like that. I haven't actually finished this animation yet, but already completed about a third of it, I think, and I've worked out how to animate most of the things like the wheels and everything. So if you would like to see the final animation, please click on the link in the description, or go to my channel, which is youtube.com/MinecraftByte. So it's byte, spelled B-Y-T-E, not P-I-T-E. Bytes like a computer byte or bit. So anyway, I'm just going to be showing like how I've animated some of the things in this, like the wheels, etc. And basically, any difficulties that I had animating this. So I'll just show quickly how you can actually animate something in Cinema 4D, which is the program I'm using for animating my Minecraft animations. For example, if I want to make this car just move right a bit, actually, if I just want it to move right and rotate a bit, then you can just use that with an animation. I'll show you in a second. So anyway, to animate, you need to select this and this. So you click this and make sure you're in frame 0. So once you click this and you're on frame 0, go to something like frame 30, and actually 10, yes, 10 should be okay, and then just move this where you want the object that you're animating, just move it to where you want it to animate or move to, and it will automatically create all of the frames in between this. So it's quite nice. Sometimes it's nice to use just manually changing the coordinates here, but if it's not, it's just something that you're making for like a small YouTube channel, or it's just something that you're just testing or something, then you don't really need to use manual movement, manual coordinates. But I like to do that anyway, but it's kind of partly just OCD, I guess, though. If you have like a small monitor and you can't make everything precise. What you can do now also is just rotate it or something like that. Click this to rotate, this to scale, and this to move. If you have no idea how to use Cinema 4D, then I think R-E-C-K, Recreations, make some good tutorials showing how to use Cinema 4D. That's basically how I mostly learned how to use Cinema 4D using these tutorials. So go and check them out. Anyway, as you can see here, I've rotated this. So as you can see, if I just play this, playing is actually a bit bugged for me. I'm not sure why, but it's probably just because everything's so complicated. But so you can see if I just move through all of these frames, then as you can see, it moves. So I'm not sure what all of those random lines are. It's probably just a mesh or something, and it isn't able to render everything because I am using a laptop to render everything. It's probably best to use like a good computer with at least an i5 processor if you want to do any 3D rendering, at least i3 or i5, I think. Anyway, I'll just delete this animation and just show you how I animated some stuff like the wheels and basically difficulties that I had. Actually, first I'll show how I made the car quickly. So I've got Minecraft open here. I'm going to lag a bit, so anyway, I've just made a new world to the car. I use obj actually, to export all of my Minecraft worlds to Cinema 4D. This is the car that's created, so I needed to do some extra stuff in Cinema 4D to complete this car, like basically separate all of the wheels into separate objects. It took me about half an hour to do all of them, I think, because I had some trouble doing that. So in creative mode, as you can see, it's a new feature 1.8. I use single player commands to make the car, so that I could make it quite quickly and make it look as good as possible in a short amount of time, because I didn't want to spend all of the energy on this animation, just all of the time in animation just making the car. As you can see, uh, like, this car basically made it really small in this, just so that it looks a bit blocky, but it doesn't look awful completely. So like for her block in this normal world, in this normal world or objects or anything, there is probably about 10 blocks in this car. I made the glass and stuff a bit transparent. Hopefully that doesn't make my render times slow, but it does make, if the glass being transparent does make my render time slow, then it's best to stop things being transparent, because stuff like reflections, transparency, etc., or even glowing and fog and stuff like that, make your render time at least like maybe 5 times slower or something like that. So now I'll actually show you how I animated the wheels. I created a new group for the wheels, but if you just move the wheels normally by selecting group, then they just move in a weird way. So what I need to do is select all of the wheels inside this, which is already separated in Cinema 4D, and what I did was I manually used this here, this rotation thing. When I dragged this, then it would still be weird, so I needed to do it manually in this coordinates menu here, or menu, whatever it is called. And I basically did this for each frame, just added -90 for each frame. So if I just show here, that is how the wheels are animated. You can see you might need to put this up to 720p to see the wheels, or you might need to zoom in or something. So anyway, I'll just the way I animated the camera was I've got a car group here, which I used Alt-G to make some groups and stuff. So I've got the body and wheels and everything in this group, and I basically dragged and dropped the camera to this group. And now when you've got the camera inside a main group or something, then basically everything inside that main group or the camera will move with everything else in that main group. That's how I managed to get the camera to animate. And I'll just close Minecraft to save a bit of RAM, so this doesn't bug. So the reason that there are lines everywhere, I think, is just because it's too little RAM. I've got too little RAM. So as you can see here, it even rotates when the car rotates. You can change that, like, you can add extra stuff, like for example here. As you can see, you can still animate it when it's inside a group. I mean, animate camera. We'll just go forward a bit. So as you can see here, I've actually animated the camera here, just to kind of change the angle that I'm looking at the camera from. So the record time's 8 minutes. I'll probably stop recording in a minute, but I've also got to play a character. So I might put the character inside the car later on, just to show you him kind of entering and exiting the car in the beginning of the animation. Anyway, I've probably shown most of the important things that I needed to do to make this animation. So later I'm going to animate this, the second car, but I might just copy and paste all of the animation frames, but just change it a tiny bit, so that I don't need to reanimate the second car all over again. By the way that I changed the blocks of the car was I just selected one of these. I think I selected, no, not the wheels. I selected one of these, I think. Yes, it was plane 7 or something. And I basically copy and pasted the car once. So there's 2 cars, and this one I dragged and dropped the stone texture to here, and in this one I dragged and dropped a wooden texture to here. So I think it's over here. Anyway, thanks for watching this behind the scenes video. I know it isn't very great. This is my first ever behind the scenes video for an animation, and this is my second ever Cinema 4D animation. So anyway, thanks for watching this video.